Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. They'll run play action, getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. And now the ball is knocked free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The give to the tailback. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
The Cyclones decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. This time he's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ramsey. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Handoff from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Three periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. Gives it to the back on the draw. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Fires to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Handoff to the lone back. Ball is loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's right on target. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Blue Devils have moved it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking the deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation